Hello.
What's up?
Hi. Welcome back to that SK and Vivian situation. Featuring your two favorite... No, I can't do this bit. It's not as snappy as Mitchell and Webb. It's got that perfect rhythm of 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's perfect. Can't beat that. Anyway, this month, our patrons voted for us to play a game from Chirashi Games, I'm sorry. So we are going to be playing through their game Life After Magic.
Hell yeah.
Now, you had heard about this game before, is that correct?
Yeah, I wanted to get you to play it.
Yes, and now we are. I just from the get-go, I really like the vibes here.
Yeah.
I see a lot of really cute outfits, and this one right here who's not having any of it. So that one's my favorite instantly.
I like the punk one.
Yeah, the punk one is very good. Let's see. What do we got here? Window full. We're on full screen. That's fine. Text speed.
Cool.
Yeah. Pixel sans. Cool. What if we don't want sans? Are sans the skeleton jokes not funny anymore? Did we finally crush the hill on that one? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and start this. What is your name? I know what our name is.
What is our name?
Our name is Relatable.
Who's relatable?
Do you want me to be relatable?
Sure.
That means you're probably going to be everyone else.
I'll do my best.
All right. Hi, I'm Relatable. I'm a 22-year-old high school dropout who's a bit of a klutz. Just coming right at us. All right, that's fine. My blood type is O, my star sign is Libra, and some days I wish I didn't save the world. Frowny? Is that a frown? It's not really a frown, more like a sign. I should probably provide some context for that, huh? This game's graphical... Can we just real quick, just take a moment here? This game looks so pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. See, a few years ago, my best friends and I were fighting the forces of darkness almost every week. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. We were the Sentinels of Justice, and I was their leader, Princess Sentinel Starlight. We saved humanity more times than I can remember. You could say we were a pretty big deal. Except we were all still in high school, so we had to keep our identities secret. And after many years battling countless foes, we finally defeated the Demon Queen Azrella. Our long war was finally over. And that's the worst part. It was all over. All of it. In a few short months, the Sentinels went our separate ways. We retired from magical girlhood. And that's when my life really started to take a turn for the worse. Something most people don't realize about heroes is how saving the world all the time has its price. My price was terrible grades all throughout school, and in the end I dropped out entirely. I never applied to college, vocational school, or considered any careers outside of being a magical girl. I didn't even have time to think about it. Turns out saving the world from doom about once a week for 5 years isn't something you could put on your resume. True. I love it when shows kind of get into that part of it. Like,
yeah.
It's something that, like, if you ever watch Buffy, it's something that always comes up where none of them can keep their grades up because she's just too busy doing other stuff. My life peaked at 15, and now I'm grinding away at a dead-end job at a makeup store to try to make rent. Living in a coastal city like Diamond Cove on minimum wage is a daily struggle. But worst of all, I never see my Sentinel squad anymore. Even when we promise to stay together no matter what. Somebody warned me that maintaining friendships as an adult is more challenging than any supervillain. Oof. Again, all just coming right for me, huh? What kind of happy ending is this? My life's a joke, I'm broke, my life is DOA. In a week and a half, it'll be New Year's Eve, and everyone's all excited, or terrified, for the year 2000 and the new millennium. Oh my, I just noticed, the 99. Oh, this is taking place in 1999. Oh, that's cute. That's great. That's great. Remember the 90s? That were over 2 decades ago? Remember those? But I don't even know what I want to do tomorrow, let alone with the rest of my life. At least I still have one friend left from those old days.
Relatable. You seem kind of down today. What's the matter?
Oh yeah, I should probably explain. I have one remaining friend from those days. My cat. He talks and comes from outer space. I may need to explain the details another time. Oh, it's nothing.
Come to think of it, you've been down a lot lately. It's not befitting behavior for a world-saving alien princess.
Wait, are we an alien too?
Somebody hasn't read Sailor Moon.
I've gotten to like season 3. That's all as far as I've gotten, okay?
Read the manga, read the manga, read the manga.
I have the manga, so I will read it when I have spoons for it.
It's good.
Is there anything you can help with? Could you guys give me more bad guys to fight? Or I want to eat ice cream under my bed sheets and then cry myself to sleep. These are both very valid options. What about more bad guys? It's been so boring lately. I could do with some dastardly villain opening up a gym or something, and then I go kick their ass. I wonder if any of the villains we defeated are still around. I wonder what they're up to now. Maybe they're also struggling to make rent. Maybe they work in like pizza delivery or something.
Okay, that would be great if that is where this goes. That the villains are also just around, and
Right?
it's just
'Cause
like,
they still have to
war's
make
over.
ends
Everybody's
meet.
just
Yeah.
got to make ends meet.
Yeah, they still have a like they've got the upkeep on a supervillain layer is not cheap. Let me tell you.
The guy that delivers your mail is the dude you fought to the death almost like 4 years ago, and now you just have to have this awkward understanding that like, oh,
I guess it's over. Hey, we should order some pizza. Maybe the bad guys set up an evil pizza delivery service to drain life energy from humans. I like that Alistair's not having any of this.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your rent is due tomorrow.
Toast it is. Well, I would have toast if my damn roommate would buy groceries once in a while. Looks like I'll need to skip breakfast again. Nuts, I'm gonna be late for work too. I better bust out the rollerblades and get hustling. Gotta get on that hustle, that grind set. Oh, it's the 90s. That wasn't a thing yet. What was? My manager said today is gonna be really, really extra super important. I wonder what it could be. Oh, Glamour Pop. One of the last stores still open in this dying mall, but inside you wouldn't know it. Were malls dying in the 90s? I feel like they didn't really have, because they were still like very much a fixture when I was growing up.
I bet there were dying malls still.
I bet there were still dying malls, but like it's not like it is today where like you go to a mall and it's just empty.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single mall that was around the area here where I grew up, I don't think, you may have seen them a little bit at full strength when we were back in high school.
Sure I did.
Yeah, but like they're all gutted or literally destroyed now. It's like night and day. Anyway, it's wall-to-wall cosmetics and hair products, beautifully arranged. The corporation is doing so well, they may knock down the wall into the next store and expand there too.
The corporation is doing so well, they may knock down the wall into the next door just for fun.
What are they gonna do? Kick them out? They're the ones keeping this mall alive. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's not the most exciting job, but it pays the bills for now. Well, sort of. You'd think if they can expand the store, they could raise our wages a little bit. But at least I made a friend here, which makes it more bearable. Lee's. Lee's? Les? Lee's? Lee's is my coworker, but it's more accurate to say she's my work wife. Even if the week is a total crapshoot, at least somebody here has my back. Shouts out to work wives everywhere. Tabitha, if you're out there, you know what you did. I won't forget those years we had. She's my first real friend. One of her kids comes on and watches.
That would be so funny. That would be so funny.
Oh, God. Oh, I hope not. Oh, man. Actually, they would know who I am, too, because I help them with unrelated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're listening and watching this, tell your mom hi and that she should text me at some point. Not in like a weird way. It's just like it's been a while. So,
Hope things are going well.
Hope things are going well. She's my first real friend who isn't also a magical girl. And she knows nothing about my past. It's sort of refreshing. Lee's? That still doesn't sound right. Is funny, passionate, and about the environment. There when I need her. Steady is basically my rock. She's also hiding beneath the counter, hyperventilating.
Why are there so many people here?
It's not that many. Okay, well, it is kind of a lot.
That's really good art.
That is very good. They're above the. I don't know how else to express my love for whatever is going on here. Do we calm them down or freak out? Are we gonna freak out?
Let's not freak out.
You got this. Remember what we say when things get tough?
I am tough like spider silk.
And that is the strongest thing ever.
Arguably, the shell of a tortoise could be considered stronger if you take into account that...
Please, concentrate. Wasn't something happening today? Oh, that's right. Today's the start of our promotion for that big super special makeup line our manager has been bugging us about. We're bringing a celebrity guest, remember? I wonder if the celebrity guest is going to be one of our old magical girl buddies.
That'd be funny.
I keep wondering how that's going to come back and be like really funny and ironic. And it's either one of our old magical girlfriends running the promotion, or the makeup line itself is like themed on her past. One of those two. I don't wear makeup. I don't fucking know.
Gidget the Taco Hut Chihuahua.
No. Although I do want to see that now. No, a human celebrity. Apparently some big shot from corporate's here to introduce us to the line. You better get ready. This will be a first for us. Usually they don't care about us retail plebeian. Plebeian? It's plebeian, right? I've always said plebeian, but it's plebeian. Plebeian?
Is it?
Argue in the comments about it. The celebrity guest, I wonder who it could be.
Hey, you two, get your act together. Our guests are coming soon.
Guests? I turn around to spot two women walking side by side through the store's front doors. One is clearly from Glamour Pop's headquarters. She's carrying a large briefcase and her eyes narrow when she sees us. Something about her is kind of familiar, and then it clicks. I've seen her on Borbs. That fancy... That's a great mouth sound, Borbs.
Yeah.
That fancy business magazine that props up successful rich people? Her name is Anna Lee, the woman who rapidly climbed the ranks of Glamour Pop and turned it into a makeup empire. They say she's a business genius, but she's ruthless too. A nightmare to handle.
And definitely formerly one of the villains.
And almost assuredly.
It's like, I can't be a villain anymore and conquer Earth, but I can put my ruthlessness into establishing a makeup empire.
Which might actually be worse, because there's no way for magical girls to fight you if you do it that way. My manager is putting on his...
Other than getting a law degree and specializing in labor law.
There you go. There's the magical girl show we all need. My manager is putting on his best customer service smile for her. I bet he's scared straight. As for the woman walking next to her, I see a flash of pink as a woman decked out in elegant, cream-colored idol attire trots by Anna Lee's side.
You called it.
Everyone knows her as I know I did. Ara now, but I knew her as Bo Young Kim, our second-in-command, Lieutenant Sentinel Aurora. We've had our ups and downs. She's caring but opinionated and hot-headed. Back when we were close, but we argued a lot. After the final battle, we kept in touch for a few months, but that kind of faded out. I haven't talked to her in years. Since then, she entered the music industry and became a pop idol, and she's been popular since her debut. Would have been happy for her, but you were supposed to keep our identities a secret. When she debuted, she revealed herself as Sentinel Aurora to the world. Ah, so because she found a way to cash out on her old career, she actually gets the fame and the money.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else, that's the devil's bargain, ain't it? It was obviously a marketing tactic, but her new fans ate it up. I'm disappointed in her. I never thought she would use her identity to try and gain fame. I don't know. You could see it as it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? You saved the frickin' world. I don't think it's wrong to be like, okay, I'm going to use the thing. Now that we're all done with that, I'm going to use the thing I did to do that to make sure I'm set for life now. Bet she's changed even more so now. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she pretended not to recognize me. As Aura glances over the crowd, she locks eyes with me immediately.
She's coming over here. Relatable? What are you doing here?
Actually, I work here now.
Oh.
Aura fiddles with her necklace, which I recognize as her sentinel ring. We each have one, and it's the source of all of our magical girl powers. She still wears it after all these years, huh? I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to let that out of my sight after that. Like,
yeah,
even as
like
just like
magic frickin' powers. Who cares if you don't have to use them to save the world anymore?
Right?
I'm sure you could find a use for it, and it would be a thing that people would want to steal if they knew about it.
Even as just like a little bit of like a reminder or something. Like I would imagine having trouble moving on from that. Silence hangs in the air.
You have the like sentimental psychological take that actually makes sense, and I'm like, I'm gonna ruthlessly exploit those magical powers still.
Just low-key using superpowers to do silly stuff. Yeah. I see. The atmosphere is awkward. It's been so long that I'm not sure what to say. It's nice to see you again, Bo Young.
You can call me Aura now. It's my stage name, but I prefer it to my real name.
Oh, okay. I got it. No problem.
So, what have you been up to lately? I haven't heard from you in ages. Aura, while it's nice you've reunited with your, friend, why don't we get down to business? Everyone else is waiting for us after all. Right, sorry, I'm ready when you are.
Anna Lee claps her hands and everybody in the store stands at attention.
Glamour Pop is proud to announce the greatest, most ambitious launch in our company's history.
Anna Lee lays down her briefcase on one of the empty tables. She opens it up to reveal a trove of plastic sample bags full of packaged makeup. From what I can see, everything looks cute and colorful, with star and ring motifs. Just what I like. The color coding reminds me a whole lot of the Sentinels,
You called
actually.
that too! You called both of them! High five me! High 10 me!
All right. So just as long as we're here, your lottery numbers for the day are 4.
Wow!
It's that. And if you're like, no, that didn't work, you're listening on the wrong day. I can't help you.
Tell me which stocks to invest in.
God, no. I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
We'll be doing our first ever magical girl themed makeup release. Using the iconic imagery of Diamond Cove's very own Super Sentinels.
So they're using her likeness in her name, and she doesn't even get a fucking cent from it because she didn't cash out. Oh, that's awful. Woo. Anyway, I'm gonna go punch a bitch. What? Anna Lee continues on explaining the specifics of the so-called collaboration while my mind reels. I shoot Aura a pained look. How could she have let this happen? First, she uses the Sentinels to pave her way to fame, and now she's allowing her image to be used for marketing makeup products? See, that's where I draw the line. Like, if she wanted to use it for herself, like marketing yourself as one of them, like, yeah, sure, go for that. You saved the world. You can have your payday on that. Sure, fine, whatever. But like using all the likenesses of everyone who worked with her without telling them, letting them find out like this, that's fucked up.
As a former member of the Sentinels, I'm so excited to share our history with all of Glamour Pop's customers.
You have to imagine Relatable just in the back, just staring at her the entire time she's giving this little pitch.
Please support the new line.
She must be joking, right? Or is this some crazy dream that I have to wake up from? I pinch myself. Nope, this is happening. Aura, this is such an interesting concept. One that I would have loved to hear about it ahead of time. You could have called. Tell me about how you're selling the image of your group.
Oh, don't be silly, Relatable. That'd be breaking my NDA.
She gives me a half smile, half grimace while blinking rapidly from me to Anna Lee. Oh, okay. Lee seems to pick up on my discomfort.
Why magical girls, though? They say they're always saving the Earth, but when I see them fight, it's just magical people fighting magical villains. Then nature and regular people pay the price of their collateral damage.
No. That's mecha shows. That's a Gundam.
Couldn't they use their powers for more pressing issues? Or better yet, couldn't we have heroes that aren't moon-charged, but are just regular people doing the hard work of really saving the Earth? From global warming and shit. And like saving the whales, or whatever I cared about in the 90s.
On the one hand, you're not wrong. On the other hand, I still think there's value in them stopping supervillains. Maybe? I don't know. We don't live in a world where supervillains are real in this way. I haven't done the calculus on this. Do we defend magical girls, agree with her, or deflect?
Dodge roll.
Dodge roll into the next room and just book it out of the
Yeah.
mall. I feel like our ego can't take the hit anymore.
Okay.
I feel like we gotta.
Okay.
Magical girls do have their place in the fight. Without them, the destruction caused by the villains would be way worse. Wow, the old defensiveness has kicked in, huh? Do I really even believe that? What was I doing all those years? Was I really helping or just causing more damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've offended you, and I didn't mean to. Maybe I was being overly harsh.
You're entitled to your opinions.
So are you, but I'll think about what you said.
Lise will remember that. Aura looks baffled by the conversation. Moral opinions on magical girls aside, I lean into Aura, whisper distance. Aura, you really don't think I would have approved of something like this, would you?
I suppose not, considering you're not in charge of it for once.
Dimly, I get the sense I'm being glared at, and it's not just from my manager. I turn my attention back to Anna Lee as Aura glides back over to her side. Good thing no one here is good at picking up on context clues.
Regardless of your personal feelings, the reason we're here is to offer our prospective customers free samples of the sentimentality line. The employees, of course, get first pick. Perhaps that'll change your mind.
We start to open up the samples Anna Lee presented us with. Admittedly, the formulas for this line seem solid. The eyeshadow glides over my eyelid, the lipstick's creamy base feels great to apply. Take a glance over at Lise and can't help but crack a smile. Lise, are you trying makeup on the makeup your way again?
You know it. Goodness gracious, what on earth are you doing to your face?
Go for it. Go for it.
Did you know that flamingos use an oil secreted from their butts to keep their pink feathers from fading in the sun? It's like rouge. This pink reminds me of that. How ridiculous. I thought you trained these girls. Ma'am, we do. This hire just has unique taste.
You bet she's unique. I always look forward to her next look. The way she does her eyeliner is totally the future.
It's not even near her eyes. I like to make pretty leaves on my cheeks like I'm hiding in the jungle. Well, that certainly was a demonstration of our makeup.
Count on my weirdo Lise to brighten up a bad situation.
A demonstration of what not to do.
Oof. Now our manager looks like she's about to pass out. Or he's about to pass out.
Did I do it wrong? I'm so sorry. This is just such a special occasion, and she was very excited to try on everything. Are you an idiot? What do I pay your salary for? Image is power, and this is not the glamour pop image. She's so scary and pretty.
Lise look like she might faint or develop an unhealthy fixation. Will she get fired? I should do something. Signal Aura for help. She's not going to help us. She's
not gonna
clearly
help.
checked out of this conversation. Get in Annalie's face. That's just going to make it worse.
Put the makeup on wrong. Do it.
Quickly, I try to recreate Lisa's creative application on my face and try to look defiantly at Anna Lee.
A show of solidarity, huh? How quaint.
She leans in close.
But I'd think twice before you cross me again.
Well, okay then. I don't know. If we really felt motivated, I'm pretty sure we could sue right?
Could we?
For using our image without permission?
I suppose so. If
We'd have to
specifically her image was used, but things like the rings and stars motifs and so on, like, do they have a trademark on that? Probably not. They came from fucking space or whatever.
No, but using the name The Sentinels.
Do they have a trademark on that?
Good God, do that.
Probably not.
Man, more magical girls need PR teams.
I guess the strange girl can stay.
But Anna Lee turns to the manager.
But you're fired. What? I must get to my next meeting. Aura, come along. Other stores are expecting us after all. Expect shipments with more sample packages inside. We'll be distributing these to our customers over the next couple of days.
My manager opens the door for Annalie and Aura as they walk out. He looks utterly defeated. Aura glances back at me at the last moment. I give her a look as if to say, we're talking about this later. Lise nudges me.
My life flashed before my eyes. Thank you for your help back there.
Anytime. That Annalie sure is a firecracker, huh? The day just got started, but I feel like I just got off a roller coaster. That's when I see Alistair come crawling around the corner. What does he want now?
A kitty!
Wait, it's too late. Lise is showering Alistair with pets. He seems to accept them, so I wait a moment. It's a long moment. Lise, shouldn't you watch the register?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about my job.
Alistair, what are you doing here?
I don't think seeing Aura on today of all days was an accident.
Uh-oh. So he saw Aura walk out, huh?
Something of fate is in the air, Relatable. You should call the others, nya.
Really? I don't think they want to hear from me.
You can't ignore my magical cat senses. They are never wrong.
Can your magical cat senses mend years of tense silence and resentment?
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
My God, you're a cat. You don't understand emotions. I'm not going to call them. To be honest, I don't even have their numbers anymore.
It's that, or you may find a hairball on your pillow later. Gather the sentinels.
Fine. It has been a long time. I don't even know how to start finding the sentinels again. Jackie? Yeah, Jackie wouldn't scream and run away at the sight of me. I think. I'll drop in on the gym where she trains. Hopefully she's there. I'm just going to appease Alistair, and then it's back to regular old boring life. Wait, we just cut out of work in the middle of the day? I mean, I guess if you're like, hey, magical girls, save the world time. And like, I guess priority does be like, well, okay, I could either go to my job or save the world that has my job located on it. Fair enough. Okay. After making it home, I feed Alistair an early dinner and we finished the day first. And touch up my makeup before heading back out. If I'm to find Jackie, the best place to start would be the Golden Glove Gym. Jackie practically lived there back when we were still in high school. Hoping that's still the case now. Take the path I know best through Cove Park and expect to be tied up with anxious feelings of doubt. And it said something about the walk there begins stirring up old memories. Was this originally a photograph that was then like pixelized?
Maybe.
There's something about like the particular perspective and colors and stuff. It's very pretty. Even though there were quite a few changes, the path remained largely the same, and I feel an odd comfort in that. Would Jackie be the same? Of course she would. What am I thinking? Even in the earliest days, before she even had her sentinel ring, she fought tooth and nail to become the woman she always knew she was. Never changed, even when her opponent was her own family. She always known what she wanted out of life, and we respected her for being so grounded. Grounded, although there were definitely times she was more spaced out than me. Still, she was always there for us when we needed her the most. All the more reason why I feel terrible looking back and seeing how little I've kept up with her. She never failed to call for holidays or my birthday. Despite that, I even lost her number. And why am I so bad at this? I really need one of those new cell phones with caller ID. Then I can afford a new phone anytime soon. Man, imagine life before cell phones. That sounds like fucking bliss. I cannot answer a call on my phone anymore. It's either a number I recognize or I just can't pick it up. It's just it's just how it is. While weighing the options of a Nokia versus a flip phone, I arrive at the gym in no time. The Golden Glove is still open, but it's nearly vacant, save for 2 people. In the center of the ring, I spot Jackie wearing mitts and catching punches from a little girl I haven't seen before.
After you break my guard, I want you to land 2 body shots on me as hard as you can. After that, I'm gonna swing, and I need you to roll and repeat the pattern.
Oh, I want it. There we go. I got it this time, coach. I'm ready.
Then show me. Let's go.
Hi-ya! Yeah! This new girl starts to throw a flurry of punches that Jackie catches with her mitts. Every so often, she lets a few slip by her, allowing Layla to hit her in the same spots. Jackie isn't just standing there and taking it either. Every so often, she quickly swipes her mitt near Layla's head to punish, but each time Layla smoothly ducks and rolls out of the way.
That's it. Now that's how you do it. Keep your head moving and the pressure on. An opponent will get desperate, making it easier for you to pry open their guard.
Coach Martinez, you said this would help me against taller people because it's supposed to lower their chin. How come yours isn't lowering?
You'll have to hit harder if you want to lower my chin. What's important is that we build your confidence. You're young. Strength will come later.
I would feel pretty confident if I knew I could knock someone down in one hit, huh?
I bet you would. You'll have to trust me on this one. Technique makes a better foundation for confidence than strength ever will. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure this might bruise in the morning.
Layla doesn't take long to bask in the praise before she notices and points at me with her glove. Coach Martinez, there's a weirdo watching us. Weirdo?
Huh?
Jackie is surprised when she turns to... Don't want the rasp sneaking into that one. Jackie is surprised when she turns to see me awkwardly standing at the foot of the ring. She must have really been focused if she didn't notice me until now.
Oh, hey, that's one of my weirdos.
Hey, I'm not a weirdo. Hey, angry face.
Hey yourself, stranger. What you doing here?
What? I can't visit my friend?
Friends usually call ahead. You caught me all gross and sweaty.
Well, you see...
You forgot my number, didn't you?
I'm sorry, I forgot your number. I did forget your number, though. Who's the weirdo, Coach? Again with the weirdo?
All right, Layla, this is Relatable. Relatable is an old friend of mine from back when we were in high school.
Layla stares intensely at me as though she were trying to puzzle me out. An old friend with weird hair, huh? Starlight?
Layla.
I knew it. I'm right. Jackie. What the hell?
Whoa, hold on. I didn't tell her anything.
I'm very smart. My daddy even says so. So I already knew Coach Martinez's soul. Jackie, why?
It wasn't on purpose. You might not recognize her
Sugar snaps.
since it was a while ago, but Layla was someone I rescued back when we were saving the world.
It was so cool. You were fighting monsters on a bridge and they were going whack, wham, pow, and it was so crazy. One of the monsters hit the car that Daddy and I were in and went boom over the side. Daddy bumped his head, but I didn't, and I wore my seatbelt. Oh, but we were sinking. But then we stopped sinking because we were in a giant bubble, and then bang, the coach came in and busted our window and dragged us out. Wait a minute. Can we please go back to the part where your father bumped his head while falling off a bridge? He's alive, right? Huh? What? No, Daddy's way too deaf to die, silly. He just went to sleep for a bit. Oh. I'm sorry we put your dad in a coma. We did do that, I guess. Jackie rolls her eyes and sighs.
So apparently, her father knew my Tio, and out of sheer coincidence, she joined our gym in about the same year as our breakup. She, never seems to have forgotten my face, I guess.
I keep telling them that we needed more than just a domino mask. Those don't work. Layla gasped. You dated Starlight Sentinel?
That's... Oh, Layla, the team. We're talking about when the team disbanded.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Although you could do it the other way, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
Okay. Hold on. I was there dealing with the monster and was nowhere near you. How'd you figure out who I am? Oh, that's easy. Coach has no social life, so you had to be one of them.
Layla!
I love this kid. She's got a belt with her own initial on it.
Yeah?
Oh, this kid rocks. It's true, though. You're either here hanging out with that biker girlfriend of yours or you're going to concerts for that Aurora lady.
Biker girlfriend?
Biker girlfriend?
It's not what you think. They're just my friend. Look, you can ask...
Jackie stops mid-sentence when Layla begins to mock her with kissy noises. Jackie clasps her hands suddenly.
Gee, would you look at the time, Layla? How about you finish off the day with some jump rope before your father gets here?
But...
Hop to it.
Layla nearly trips over herself as she runs off without question.
She can be a handful, but she's got a good heart. So, what about you, fearless leader? What have you been up to?
Surviving. I work in a makeup store now, and I'm trying not to drown from the rent while I figure out what I want to do with my life.
A makeup store, huh? That suits you. Good for you.
What? Are you making fun of me? It's a retail nightmare.
I'm not. You were always big on makeup, so it's nice that you get to work somewhere that suits one of your interests while you figure things out, right? Nice to know we have something in common now.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Oh. Are you sure?
You know, that kid packs more of a punch than I give her credit for. Say, how about one of those good old-fashioned Starlight patch-me-ups?
I sigh to myself knowing that I'm not going to pull more out of Jackie once she gets evasive. Look around to see if anyone else is in the gym, and when I see that we're alone, I nod my head. All right, fine. Show me where it hurts.
Mostly the sides, here and here.
I lower myself down, get a good look, and place my hand where she guides me. Jackie's breath hitches when she feels the touch.
I forgot about this part. It used to tickle.
I don't know how you could forget. I had to heal you more than anyone else on the team, you know.
Yeah, that's what happens when your confidence leads with strength and not technique.
I see. I could make out the damage Jackie was referring to. It was subtle and still fresh, but I played the role of healer a lot. Now this takes me back, noticing when something was off that came naturally after I had enough experience. I wonder what went wrong.
Not that I don't appreciate your attention, but are you going to start soon or...
Huh? I snapped out of my little daydream and noticed my magic was acting up. There was supposed to be bright light coming from my fingertips. That's not supposed to happen.
What's wrong, Relatable?
My light is dim. It used to be way brighter than this.
What, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Look. I try straining my magic some more, but the light never grows any brighter.
Oh, that is weird.
Is it helping at least? Do you feel it?
Kinda. It's a little tingly. Maybe my tickle tolerance has gone up.
Alistair warned me something strange was going on, but this must be it. Jackie, have you had any issues with your magic lately?
I haven't touched it in ages, Relatable. Mine's a little dangerous to be throwing around in retirement, especially if your healing isn't working too well. I really don't want to bust open another punching bag for this. Those are pricey. You know, mine's kind of fickle anyways. You're better off asking everyone else. Besides, if the little dude says there's something up, he's usually right.
I try my best to hold back a groan. I knew I had an I told you so waiting for me when I got home. More than that, this was not how I pictured meeting up with everyone again. Fine. I guess I have some phone calls to make. Think that maybe you could,
Missing their numbers too?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you, Jackie. Jackie runs across the gym and pops open a door leading to an office. I can hear her scrambling for a few things here and there, but soon enough she comes out with a piece of paper and hands it to me.
Here, this should be all our numbers. Once Layla gets picked up, I'll be good to go. Just give me a call when you figure out when and where. But for now, I gotta get back to her training. We got time. Ditch the rope, Layla. Let's take it back to the bag. Same routine as earlier. Show me how you're gonna be a champ.
Yeah, coach! Layla straightens up, tightening her footwork. She releases a barrage of punches upon the training bag. Pow, pow! Right, thank you, Jackie. I guess I should head out then.
Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Just saying my goodbyes, I take one last look around the gym and wave to Layla before I leave. I text the former Sentinels to meet me at the park. I scope out a place that's empty so we won't be overheard. Magical Girl 101, keep your identities and intel a secret. Too bad our old hideout was destroyed when Solaire lured the treacherous tango dancers right to us, used the wrong card from his magical deck, and blew the whole place up. Solaire? Oh, I hope you never meet him. Ever. Ever. Ever.
Is he the tuxedo mask of this setting?
Is he? Oh no. Who's the tuxedo mask gonna be?
I don't know.
I'm serious. Anyway.
You did send the message out, right?
Ah! Where'd you come from? Pages have been sent all around to everyone's pagers. Fucking pagers. That's right. Pagers.
I wonder what Aurora will be wearing today.
Not this again. Mercifully, someone has arrived before I hear another rhyming ode to Aura. Looks like Aura and Jackie are here first. You don't have
Why
to
did
read
it say
your line if you don't
rhyming
want to.
ode? That didn't rhyme. Is it ARA rather than Aura?
I wonder what ARA will be wearing today. Oh my god.
Is that it? Have we been
Is
saying
that
it
it?
wrong all along?
Oh, we've been doing it wrong. Oh, you're right.
Is that it? Fuck.
All right. Well, all right. I mean, who am I? As a fellow member of the names who are just actually letters one after the other society,
isn't that what
saddens
names
me.
are generally? Mine is also made of letters after one another.
Yeah, but yours isn't pronounced VIVIAN.
That would be funny if it were.
That would be funny. Whereas mine is pronounced just SK.
I caught her on the way in. She's hard to miss. I'll take that as a compliment.
I guess it is all capital. I thought the capitalization was because
there's all kinds of pop idols that have all caps names.
Right. It's just a
or
thing.
all lowercase names.
Miranda, aka Sentinel Nova, arrives next. She still has that glow about her. Her specialty was creating things out of stardust and then exploding them.
Bakuretsu, la la la.
She was never the most talkative member of the group, but she always pulled more than her weight.
Hey everyone.
Long time no see. Miranda nods awkwardly. Yeah, it's kind of partly my fault for not seeing her. Best not to shine too bright a light on that. Jackie and Miranda share a brief but friendly wave. Those two were never super close. Aura bounces forward to her.
Miranda, how's work going?
Oh, where do you work now?
You didn't know. Typical.
You didn't know where I worked until this morning.
I wouldn't say that's my fault. Come on, you two. Relatable, I'm working at a wood shop these days. It's good. I really wanted to put our magic days behind us, so I was surprised that you called. It's hard thinking back on those times.
Yeah, being a magical girl was hard on all of us. I'd love to see what you're working on. How about something we're looking forward,
Sure.
right? Yeah. Miranda blushes suddenly.
Oh, well, visit me at the wood shop anytime. I can, show you something I've been working on in my spare time.
That sounds great. So that's almost everyone, but there's still someone missing. Sentinel Perigi?
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 Is that the opposite of apogee?
Oh, is it? Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like that's a word that I've
Sentinel
seen, but I don't
Perigi,
remember
our
what it
awkward little
means.
bubble girl. It's not like her to be late. So, does anyone know if KJ got the memo?
She probably won't come. They hate all of us now.
They?
Oh, I guess if you haven't seen them in a few years, you wouldn't know. KJ realized they're not a girl about 2 years ago. They don't want to be called a girl or she. Just show them the same respect you've shown me.
Oh, okay, I'll try to remember. So, they are still going by KJ, yeah?
Yeah, perigee, the point in the orbit of a moon or satellite at which it is nearest to the Earth.
Wow. As someone who is intimately familiar with the word apogee, I should probably have known that. Well, there's still our shy little perigee. I accept them no matter,
yeah!
Someone pulls up on a motorbike. Weird, but I don't know what someone would be doing here at this hour. The stranger dismounts and walks toward the group. They remove their helmet. Oh my god!
Hey there, handsome.
KJ?
Hey, princess. It's been a while. Sorry I'm late.
I try my best to keep my composure over how different KJ is compared to when we were in high school. Wait, are those tattoos? Never mind, composure lost.
Are you feeling okay? You look a little out of it.
How about you look amazing?
Yeah.
You look amazing!
Ah, thanks, princess. Yeah, after the Sentinels split up, I was left figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. Turns out the bigger question was not what I wanted to do, but who I wanted to be.
Big mood.
I kind of always wanted tattoos and to dress like this, even back in the old days. I was just too chicken. Anyways, I don't think we all came here to hear my life story. I take it there's a problem.
Alistair's been behaving really strangely during this conversation. He must be really anxious.
Go on, tell them.
Has anyone else noticed their magic failing?
I haven't tried using my magic recently, but I have been feeling more exhausted than usual. But that might be because of my new schedule. I've been a lot busier since I've started working on the sentimentality line. The what?
I'll let someone else fill you in on that later. Anyone else? Have you tried using your magic lately?
No, but...
Miranda sighs and holds out her hand, palm upwards. Specks of dust begin to stream from her fingertips, materializing out of thin air. They swirl around her hand with an ethereal glimmer before disappearing in a tiny, controlled explosion.
Seems fine. I would check, but I don't want to hurt anyone here accidentally. There's a lot of trees around. Fire hazard.
So I guess it's just me then, huh?
I mean, I can test it now, but do you want me to? I'd have to do it to one of you. Sorry to do it to you. You can do anything you want to me, ARA.
You know what it is? Alistair's big Morgana P5 energy.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I don't recall if any of the cats in Sailor Moon were, like, weirdly like that.
I don't want to hurt you. Angelically beautiful and cares about her friends. Oh, how I missed you.
Alistair, first off, it's been years. Second of all, you're a cat. It's never going to work.
Don't speak on my behalf. I missed you too, kitty. Just because you're single and lonely doesn't mean you have to project onto me.
Jeez, wow, okay. You know what, you're welcome to go live with her then. Go for it.
Oh, I really missed you.
Anyway, ARA, can you use your magic attack on me? I can take it.
Didn't you literally just say your healing powers aren't working?
Oh, right. Okay, I can still take it, but go easy, I guess. Unless you want to use the charming attack on...
No. Miranda, cover your ears, okay? I know you have sensitive hearing. Wait, what? My hearing is perfectly normal. I don't need to be babied.
Miranda gets cut off because ARA lets out a screeching high note. Quietly, but not so quiet that it doesn't send a shockwave of pain through my skull. Ow, 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 ow! I said go easy on me! When I look back over at her, ARA is staring at me like I'm a ghost.
I did. That should have knocked you out if you were defending. You weren't, and it still barely did anything. Was I supposed to be doing something? Nobody gave me the usual order to defend someone while they did something stupid.
Knock me out? That's not going easy.
And why are you always trying to tell me what to do? It would only have been for a few seconds. I can handle a little noise. Also, that's still a foul play, even if it didn't work out. No one is letting me talk. Girls, let's stay on track here.
Do you want me to take over someone, or you got this?
Is there anyone you want to take over?
Can I be the cat?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I probably shouldn't be the cat because there's going to be a lot of scenes of the cat.
Okay.
And I'll take Miranda. I like cats.
Okay. Not a girl. Listening to this squabble is giving me a hairball.
Please, let's not have it come to that. That's better than hucking one up at home, I suppose.
The point is, something is deeply wrong with magic, and if we keep fighting amongst each other, we'll never get to the bottom of this.
The group looks around at each other unsure. Alistair's right, but can we really work together when some of us have changed so much? And some of us haven't. I look at ARA and she raises her eyebrows back at me as if to ask, what? Could this just be a fluke or something? This isn't a lot to go on.
Personally, I prefer it this way. I never liked my powers. It's not about liking your powers or not. If magic in general is in danger, we need to protect it.
Is magic important? If only we have access to it? I don't know how the magic in this works.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess bad guys still find a way. I guess it doesn't really matter how we feel about it, right?
I suppose so.
One way or the other, because it's still gonna... We need to stop arguing and do something about the problem at hand. Our opinions on magic don't have to change just to investigate if there's an issue.
We should still check it out, just to make sure no one's getting hurt. Sometimes you just gotta get into the ring.
Jackie's corny line aside, she has a point. Can everyone at least agree to look into it a little bit? Keep their eyes and ears open? Begrudgingly, the team nods along. All right, then. Let's keep alert and keep in touch, all right? I hope this is just some fluke, but maybe an excuse to see everyone again isn't so bad? We all leave for the night, maybe a little worse for the wear. I let ARA take the reins on explaining the Sentinel makeup line to Jackie, KJ, and Miranda later on. And somehow, I doubt that conversation will be hunky-dory. What a day. Store having a big product launch event would have been enough to make it a momentous day in a string of normally dull ones, but then ARA was our celebrity guest. And it didn't stop there. It's been so long since I've been to the Golden Glove and catching up with Jackie. Then magic failing and seeing the whole team together and how much they've changed. Miranda and especially KJ. It's too much to take in. My brain is swirling and not in a fun soft serve ice cream kind of way. Is there really something wrong with magic? You know what it is?
What?
It's magic having the Y2K problem.
Ha.
That's what it is. That magic, they can't roll over. They weren't expecting there to be magic with values with dates later then. Will I be able to reconnect with my old teammates without making the rifts between us worse? Will we be able to come together again as a team? My mind is racing about the future. The future! What is it going to bring this time? It was scary before when I was just worrying about next month's bills, but now it feels even worse. Am I even half the Sentinel Starlight I once was? If there is some crisis, will I be able to conquer it in time? My head is throbbing with all this worrying. My eyes are heavy. I better get some rest. That night, I had the most amazing dream. Honestly, most of my dreams lately have been kind of dull or stressful. Doors that won't open, running but can't move. The usual life is stressing me out kind of dreams. But not this one. It feels warm and full of joy. It's like living through a movie of some of the Sentinel's greatest hits. Like the time Sentinel Aurora, or Boyoung, lulled a Hydro to sleep with her singing. We went to the sewers beneath Diamond Cove, and she was so grossed out, but she put on a beautiful performance anyway. That's the thing about Boyoung. She's very opinionated and butts heads a lot, but you can rely on her when it counts. At least that's who I hope she still is. Before I can dwell too long on the present, my dream takes me to another memory. I dream at the time we'd been through a rough couple of weeks. We were all stressed out and exhausted. Sentinel Nova used her exploding stardust to cheer us all up with an impromptu fireworks display on the roof of the school. She's not very talkative, but she cares deeply about making people happy. Then I dream of our geeky Sentinel Perigi. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look at all. But it definitely, like, you can definitely see in retrospect the repression, right?
Yeah.
KJ always felt out of place on the team. Their invincible bubble saved us from collapsing buildings, toxic gas, mind control. You could bubble your way out of mind control? Awesome. And then somebody else had to defeat the bad guys. Wish KJ knew how much we love them as a sentinel and a friend. I hope the self-reinvention isn't coming from a negative place. And finally, we have Jackety, Sentinel Sol. Never known her anyone stronger my whole life, physically and emotionally. Few things more satisfying in the world than catching a villain monologuing and then, BAM! A Jackie red-hot fist to the face. She always has the first one in a fight and the last one out. She likes to keep things simple, though. I sometimes wonder if things with her are more complicated than she lets on. And then there's me. Oh, that's us. Oh, look at us. That's us. First discovering I'm from another planet scared me. Oh, so we are an alien. Okay. It's not the moon, but another planet.
Somebody hasn't read Sailor Moon.
I know she's from the moon. It's not hard to figure out that she's from the moon.
Somebody doesn't have encyclopedic knowledge of the whole Sailor Moon myth arc.
Didn't they bring that up already in one of the seasons? I feel like that already came up.
Yeah, that's only part of what's up. That's only part of what's up.
Oh, is she also an alien?
That's only part of what's up. You'll have to read it.
All right. At first, discovering I'm from another planet scared me so much. So would anybody, I guess. My role as the last princess of the Serentina royal they even gave her the same royal family, sworn guardians of truth and justice, seemed like big shoes I could never fill. But I did. For many years of victories and defeats, I realized I'd grown into somebody both my adoptive and birth parents would be proud of. And then that chapter of my life ended. But the years kept coming.
And they don't stop coming.
And I found myself stuck in a loop and unsure what to do. When do you stop saving the world? Does it all just get worse from here? I could go back to those simpler days. Life made sense back then. I knew my purpose. I had friends. I never want to lose that joy again. Beep, beep, beep. My alarm clock pops my dream like a balloon. I lay there for a while, staring up at the ceiling. Seeing everyone again, seeing the makeup line, it really flipped a switch somewhere inside of me. Alistair nags me out of bed, at least some things never change, and I hurry to work. Time for work. Another day of minimum wage. Whoopee! Alistair, what are you doing here?
I came to check on you. Now that we know something's happening with your magic, what if something else is wrong with you? Do you have a fever?
I'm a little tired, I guess, but I'm fine.
Do you remember how your job works? Do you know where we are right now? Do you know your name?
I'm Relatable, lost princess of Serentina and retired magical girl. I work at this retail hell known as Glamour Pop, where I sell makeup. Did I pass?
Yes, but don't let your guard down. Make sure you touch base with everyone, too. Now that you've reconnected with your magical girl teammates, you have a chance to hang out with them after work.
Oh, wait, we actually get, like, real sim stuff.
Do we?
If I'm not exhausted from work, that is.
Right. If you have a good day at work, you'll have extra energy to visit friends afterwards.
Ooh, are we actually going to get life sim stuff?
If customers are extra terrible today, you might not have energy to visit multiple people.
I should be careful about what I say to the customers.
Good luck.
So we do actually have to... Oh, that's funny. Okay. Welcome to Glamour Pop. Is there something I can help you with?
Hi there. Have you heard of the idol ARA?
Huh? Yeah, of course I have. What about her?
ARA's the best. I love her look. I'm going to her concert soon and I want her to notice me. What should I get?
Huh, something ARA would like. ARA would probably like... I'm gonna say pink nail polish? I think the only one that's jumping out at me is like not her vibe was heavy dark eyeshadow. She didn't seem to have any eyeshadow on.
Yeah, she had a pink color theme.
She did.
So
I don't recall if she had lipstick, but probably nail polish. Maybe she loves pink.
Well, duh.
So maybe this glittery pink nail polish then.
Yeah, I bet she'd like that. Maybe she'll notice my hands in the audience.
I doubt you can see anything while performing under those lights, but whew, more exhausted than usual. I guess I'm feeling some side effects of the magic disappearing too. I don't think I can hang out with anyone today, like Alistair said, but I can do it tomorrow. Working with the customers today was exhausting, but they're always a bit demanding, aren't they? I'm just glad to be home. Guess nothing really strange happened today. It's a good sign. I'm told this stuff with magic was just a hiccup.
Meow.
Oh god, yes, Alistair, I know you have your magical cat senses or whatever, but...
Meow.
Oh. Alistair, is something wrong? You got another hairball stuck?
Meow.
Why aren't you talking? Are you giving me the silent treatment again?
Wow.
Just because I didn't get the salmon flavored treat? I told you they were all sold out.
Meow.
Wait, can you not talk at all?
Mew.
Uh-oh, this is really, really bad. This has never happened before, ever. And unprecedented events in the life of a former magical girl are not a good sign. I better call the team up, even if they won't like it.
Is the makeup line draining their powers somehow?
That's what I was kind of getting at, like, because it's only been us so far that have had drained magical power. And ARA, who's also been wearing it.
Yep.
Our other teammates mentioned that, was it Miranda who did the other thing?
Yeah, she
still
seemed fine.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it, because you mentioned that the makeup lady was the villain, right?
Absolutely.
Which is why she absolutely recognized us.
Yeah, and it's like, don't cross me again. Not referring to don't cross me again after now.
Right, but
don't cross me again after you fought me.
Right. So, yeah, it's the makeup. It's absolutely the makeup. We shouldn't have put on the makeup. But, you know.
Oh, well.
That's how it goes here. Watch it be none of that, and it's just something completely unrelated. We all arrive and cram into our old high school classroom.
Relatable, tell us, what's so important that you need to call an emergency meeting for the second day in a row? And in our musty old classroom, well, I admit it brings back memories. It does, but it's a little spooky at night, and ghosts are my natural enemies.
Right, and
I can't punch them. I've
you can
tried.
Punch ghosts?
I
That's
can't.
impressive. Oh, okay.
That's why they're my natural enemies. I've tried.
Reasonable.
Just go right through.
Moving along. That's also why Alistair can't talk anymore, because Alistair was in the makeup store and got makeup on his paws or something.
Ghosts? They aren't punchable. Your fist would fly right through them. Down to a science.
Are we locked in today?
Down to a science. We're so locked in.
On point.
We're so locked in. I need to buy a fucking lottery ticket.
Remember, your number is 4. Is this going to be a regular thing? If so, I have to work around my schedule at the wood shop. It really is an emergency. Alistair, can you try talking again?
You don't mean... meow? Meow.
I can't understand him at all anymore. His ability to speak is gone.
No, not our funky little dude, little Al. I can still hear his voice sometimes.
Gay. They left it open for that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Meow.
I mean, yeah, I can still hear his voice. It's more about comprehension, I guess.
Maybe it's less about him not being able to communicate with us, and more about us losing our ability to understand him.
And this one's good because it, without knowing that it's the makeup, it makes it seem like it is happening to everyone, despite the fact that some people aren't actually losing their powers, right? Because that makes it seem like it's something that's happening to the group at large. I tried using my healing powers on him to see if it would help, but honestly, I still can't manage to get things working again. Alistair crawls up into my lap. He seems exhausted from trying to communicate with us. Does anybody have a speak and spell? Ear
Most important choice.
I struck behind his ears and he lets up on the constant meowing. Eventually he drifts off.
I admit I was never your cat's biggest fan, but I do feel for him all pitiful like that.
Miranda offers me the jacket on her waist to use as a blanket, but I shake my head. This is escalating faster than we're expecting, and we all know the signs. Unusual events always lead to some villain with a crazy plan. We can't just passively observe anymore. Finding out who's behind this needs to be our top priority. And honestly, it hurts not being able to understand him. He's snarky, cryptic, and a huge pain in the ass sometimes, but he's my closest companion.
Relatable. You're always looking out for others, leader. And I know this is upsetting news, but just remember we're here.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I got
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sup, nerds?
Oh my god.
And, beautiful ladies.
You... Not a lady, but you're still an asshat.
Did you mean to say a sight for sore eyes? Yeah! Yes, this is Solaire. I warned you about him. Unless some man baby who inherited some magical soul card. It is! It is Yugi! Soul cards or whatever. Or unless... I guess not really... His hair is Yugi, but like the soul cards would be...
the cloud cards.
The glow cards from...
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Sakura. I've got it fucking on the shelf next to me. How could I not remember that? Or that's what he decided to call them, and Jackie, our Sentinel Saul, will never forgive him. He only ever used them to try to pick up girls, feel cool, and get in our way. Yes, we dated. How? Why? Was it the hair? My impressionable young mind? Yes, I'm filled with deep shame and regret. No, I will not give you details. Oh, hey there, boy young. I've been keeping a close eye on ya. ARA suddenly turns pale. You know, now that you're famous, I'd consider giving us another chance.
Absolutely not.
Come on, it'd be good for your image, right?
It would completely ruin my image.
Hold up. What do you mean by another chance?
Oh, ARA, you didn't.
She did.
Oh my god.
I can tell ARA is dying inside.
Let's just move on.
Solaire sidles up to Miranda. Oh, hey, Miranda. No. Hey. Just trying to say hello to an old friend, that's all. We were never friends. Solaire sidles away from Miranda. Solaire then sidles up to Jackie, who gives him a not-so-friendly punch to the arm. He stumbles for a moment from the impact.
How's it been, Solaire?
Jackie is smiling at him, but not in a sweet way. Ow! I mean, nice job, buddy.
I barely tapped you. But anyways, that's what you get for naming your stupid cards soul cards. I should sue, honestly. He looks KJ up and down. Fuck off.
I didn't know expanded the team. Who's this femme fatale? Solaire, that's KJ. Behind his blank expression, I can see the cogs turning in his head.
Whatever you're about to say, I don't want to hear it.
How come Solaire is the asshole and gets the cool theme? Why not? After all these years, I thought you'd love to finally hear a compliment from me.
Jackie, sweetie, could you punch him again? Right in the nuts.
Whoa there, Morticia. Take it easy. I know you'll change your mind eventually.
He just never stops talking, does he?
He claps his hands and looks to all of us like he's about to give a speech. I brace myself. Oh yeah, this is happening. Let's attempt to stop the useless man, baby. It would be like trying to stop the earth from turning. He is inevitable. It's so nice to see the dream team back together. My favorite magical ladies back to back me up in my most excellently successful battles against evil. Miranda's eyes glaze over as he starts talking.
Backing you up? You mean saving the world while you played card games behind us?
That's rich coming for the cowardly bubble girl. KJ cracks their knuckles.
Okay, Hedgehog, that's enough. I'm gonna wipe that grin right off your face.
Jackie steps in and places a hand on KJ's shoulder.
You know he's not worth it.
KJ stares Solaire down for a few seconds, and then backs off. I think he actually got intimidated by that. So, anyway, you may have heard they're making an anime of my exploits, which of course will stay faithful to the manga. The power of the cards, one boy's journey to manhood fighting evil in 4 suits.
4 suits is too many. It would be hard to move.
The third pair of bands is always the hardest.
Oh, that comic you drew about yourself and your wonderful soul cards.
I remember that. He handed out photocopied books of his comic to the entire school. Drawings were atrocious.
Tell me you won't be tackling a whole anime with your level of artistic technique.
No, hear me out. It'll keep him busy.
Hey, the sales on my Soul Card collectible deck were really high last year. Sales will finance the anime with some help from my trust fund.
Jackie looks like she's about to crack at the mention of Sol cards again. I need to redirect his attention. Once he starts talking about this stuff, it never stops.
Show him something shiny.
Solaire! Hey, Solaire, look at this sparkly makeup case.
You can't distract me, I've learned your tricks.
So that did work in the past. This game, I don't say this often, this game, it's a hoot.
Yeah.
Dang, I've used this tactic one too many times on him. I need new material. Well then, what are you doing here?
Right. I'm on spirit hunting duty. Any scary ghosts that haunt this sacred ground better peace out before I find them.
Ghosts?
Spirit hunting? Because the school always has been pretty spooky at night. Might be the Hellmouth in the library or something.
Jackie, there are no ghosts. He's an idiot.
Well, actually.
Please, no more tangents. Solaire looks at me with a pleading look, but I hold my ground.
Anyway, my sweet nothings, I just came here to tell you to always believe in yourselves. Sparkle.
He winks. God, he winked at us.
Feel the blaze, baby.
Ha! This game. With the flash of a card, he promptly explodes. Classic Solaire exit. Is he gone yet? I kind of blacked out for a second. How did he even know where we were? He always had an uncanny sense for tracking us down.
Also, why is his magic okay? Total unearned confidence and stupidity. I'll clock him in the face next time he interrupts us like that.
Maybe Solaire's the reason for all of this. He's definitely a, draining presence.
I'd agree, but that's definitely wishful thinking.
He's annoying, but he couldn't hurt a fly. I don't know, my ears hurt just listening to him. He always fumbled with his magical cards during battle. He never managed to actually hit any of the enemies with them. Some ways I actually feel bad for him.
I don't. I really don't. Dweeb aside, I'm going to keep looking into this, but I'm not exactly mourning the loss of my power if it happens.
Aurora looks taken aback by this comment.
Some of us actually still care about magic, and the team for that matter. I'm expecting everybody to be on their toes. I never said I didn't care about the team, and they can speak for themselves, you know. Right.
Were these two always on such thin ice? I make eye contact with Jackie and Miranda. Jackie gives me a sympathetic smile while Miranda shakes her head. Anyways, let's try to stay in touch more often, okay? Maybe check up on a few of our old enemies. See what they're up to. Selling makeup, maybe? I think you called that. I think you absolutely read that. Because she also got a Sprite and everything.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the question. What's Lisa's angle?
Does she have an angle?
Is she... Well, I mean, like, is she the normie friend who's going to get taken hostage?
Maybe.
Right? That's kind of like... I feel like that's the one role we have left open. We should make an effort to drop in on each other's schedules, just for safety's sake, you know? The group nods in unison, and I can sense some hesitation, though. So make sure you all get to come to my job at the makeup store and try on the makeup, okay?
Oh, no.
Okay? That's gotta happen.
Relatable. I'd like to see the sentimentality makeup in person.
Don't do it, Jackie! Don't do it!
I haven't seen it yet either.
Can't say I'm all that enthusiastic to see it. Still, we should swing by Relatable's store sometime, see what our magical girl work has turned into. Jackie, I promise you'll love it. Just give it a try.
There it is. There it is.
I mean, if you say so, ARA.
Great. Now that that's decided, I'll be in contact, okay? I'll do my best to check in with everyone. And with that, we disperse. It's been a long day. I pass out as soon as I get home. When do I finally get to sleep in? When I get to work in the morning, there's a crowd that's gathered outside of the store entrance, which is itself blocked by a line of security guards. Excuse me, can you all let me through?
No way. If anyone is seeing ARA, it's me.
Right. I should have known. Better not get my pay docked if I'm late because of this. But I work here. Let me through. I have rent to pay.
Wait, does that mean you can help us meet ARA?
The fan grabs my wrist and stretches my arm out, and they scribble their number onto my skin. They yank me into the crowd behind them, and with their help, I'm actually able to make it to the front.
Tell her to call me.
Sure. Thank you for putting marker on my skin. I don't like putting marker and stuff on my skin. I especially when other people do it. It's just not. Never liked it. Nope.
Valid.
That's a little SK fact.
Valid.
Also might be why I don't like makeup, actually. Come to think of it. Probably related. I show the security guard my employee ID and they let me enter the store. What a hassle. I hope this number washes off easily. I rush into the store and enter the employees only section where I clock in just in the nick of time. When I return, I finally take a look at what's causing all the commotion.
Oh, the nick of time. The Nicholas of Timeless.
That's not what it is.
It is.
ARA is posing in front of a colorful display that shows off the sentimentality line. She's smiling brightly with a mascara wand held up to her eyes. There's a flurry of camera flashes, and then she switches to another pose. It is pretty mesmerizing to watch. She's radiating confidence, and she gives off the captivating dreamlike aura that celebrities have. I never would have expected her to become an idol, but again, I never put a lot of thought into what our personal futures would look like. Life after the Sentinels wasn't something I could really comprehend. Part of the reason I didn't exactly plan out my future. I wonder, has ARA always been like this, or was this aura something she cultivated over the past few years? Watching her, I almost forget how irritated I am that she's agreed to model this in the first place. I should really bring that up soon. While this is going on, I don't have to deal with customers, at least. Shoot keeps going on until we get closer to our delayed opening time, and Lise and I do our menial operations around the store. Annalie occasionally appears to monitor the shoot, and Lise hides in the back to avoid her. When it seems to be over, ARA heads over to me.
I'm so tired. I wish I could take a nap.
Smiling for cameras and holding makeup products is hard?
Harder than you think. You try looking excited about nothing for hours. It's emotionally exhausting.
I'd still take that over dealing with rude customers any day. Although, that is one of the many skills you have to cultivate working in retail. Is how to at least how to be pleasant even when you are feeling absolutely not pleasant. By the way, I never congratulated you on becoming an idol. You're just like TTJ now.
I'm not quite there yet, but thank you.
What else have you been up to while I've been gone, other than the whole idol thing?
Other than that, not much. Nothing that you can't find in a magazine article anyways. What about you? Anything new other than your job?
I don't know. Is she I can't read this. Is she actually giving us the opening to dump on her? I don't think she is. Do we even if she is, like it's in the middle of a work day. But then again, maybe we could bond over that. I feel like she'd know if we were lying. Let's just go for it. I'm trying my best to survive out here. I used to think that saving the world would be my greatest obstacle, and now it's just rent. These things were a lot more straightforward when we were kids.
It's nice to remember the old times, right? I've been feeling particularly nostalgic recently myself. So I'm glad that I've been able to see everyone together again. Although who would have thought, after everything that happened, we'd be at such different places in our lives. We saved the world, but now I'm a superstar and you're here.
Wow, that's kind of condescending. Could she act like she's all that when she used the Sentinels to get where she is? We need to talk about why she even agreed to do this campaign in the first place. Maybe now is as good a time as any to bring it up. Admit you feel lost or express disappointment. We really should bring it up with her, right? I feel like if we...
Is that going to land well at this point?
Is it ever going to land well?
Maybe it'll land better when it's not like, hey, I haven't spoken to you in years and today is the second day since then.
Third. No, second. You're... Third? Third day. We started on the 20th. And everyone knows it's the third day back that you're allowed to start complaining. All right, well, we'll table it then.
I guess I've been feeling lost lately.
How so?
I mean, obviously I don't want to be working in retail. I don't really have any direction in life right now. So I just sort of ended up here.
I see. Actually, I get what you mean about feeling lost.
You do? Oh, well. But you're like literally famous now. You didn't get here without having some sense of direction.
Not exactly. How should I put it? As Sentinels, we were symbols of hope and justice. We saved the entire world, multiple times. After we all parted ways, I felt like I didn't have a purpose anymore. I felt useless, and I didn't know what to do. All I had left was my singing. So when I got the opportunity to become an idol, I took it. I know you might not agree with my decision to create ARA from Sentinel Aurora. KJ thinks I'm a sellout for it. But the Sentinels were the most important thing in the world to me. I want to incorporate that part of myself into my music.
See, like, I'm okay with that as far as it goes for you. But then bringing in everyone else is like, no. You got to make phone calls for that.
Sentinel Aurora is my identity, and I should be able to use it however I want to.
Well, what about the makeup line? That's not just your image, it's all of ours.
You know the Sentinels are public domain. Remember the dolls of us, the shitty anime?
I liked the anime.
Of course you did. You were the main character.
That's got to be surreal.
Yeah.
An anime.
Anyways, I know the makeup line is kind of messed up, but I didn't agree to this without thinking about it first. A significant percentage of the profits will go to kids who need it. Maybe more if I can convince Anna Lee that it'll increase business. With me around, I can make sure the money is going to the right places, and I can make sure they don't slander our names.
I guess I wasn't thinking about what reasons you might have for doing this. I just thought you were being selfish.
You never were good at taking my point of view into consideration.
Okay, so...
That came out wrong, sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. I really do appreciate you hearing me out.
It's okay, I get it. The last 2 days have been sort of crazy.
Well, I don't want our reunion to start off on the wrong foot. Let's start over?
Do you think does she like
Who are you again?
Haha, as if you could forget me.
Please approaches ARA nervously.
Hi, Anna Lee says she needs you for an interview immediately. She said emphasis on immediately. Please hurry, she's so scary and pretty but scary. Oh, okay, I'll be right there.
ARA smiles at you and waves.
See you later, Relatable.
Time for work. Is it time to retire yet? Hi, welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you?
You can stop there. I need something sparkly for New Year's Eve. What should I buy?
Wow, rude. Guess I'll suggest,
sequins, body glitter, or better attitude? A better attitude.
How about body glitter?
I feel like... Yeah, probably body glitter.
How about body glitter? Lots of celebrities love wearing it.
Oh, that's perfect. I want to look like a star. Where can I find that?
Right over here, if you'd follow me. Well, I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now?
See, I told you we're getting life
Hell
sim
yeah.
stuff. They kept being like very specific, like I have this much energy, or I can only hang out with this many people today. Let's see. Who do we want to prioritize here? We have some more time left in this sode, so we can probably get some of this in. Who do we want to prioritize? We got Jackie, we've got ARA, Miranda, Lee's, and why would we hang out with Lee's? No, I mean, no offense to Lee's, but like, isn't the idea that we're doing an investigation here?
Yeah, so I like that we can just fuck off and be like, sup, Lee's?
Yeah, like no shade to Lee's, but like, is she gonna help us investigate?
It'll be funny if that turns out to be important.
Yeah, I kind of want to hit everyone at least once,
Yeah.
but we should probably pick someone to prioritize after that point.
Okay.
And given what we suspect it is, I think maybe ARA has our best, or Lee's has our best chance of actually turning up the answer. Because ARA is closest to makeup and the lady we suspect is the villain. And Lee's also works in makeup, right? So let's just go down the line first.
Okay.
After calling ahead for the OK, I arrived at the park where I was supposed to meet Jackie and Layla. Apparently they were training outdoors today, but when I arrived, Layla is on a swing set with Jackie resting on a bench nearby. Jackie gets up as soon as she sees me and goes to greet me. When Layla notices me, she gives me a wave and shouts, "Hi, weirdo lady!" Still with the weirdo.
Relatable. You came at a good time. We're near the end of the training. We're in the swing set phase.
Training at the park, huh? It's park day. We already ran around the lake, shadow boxed, and did pull-ups on the monkey bars. I see. That sounds like a lot of work. I feel like I could be blinded by the twinkling lights in Layla's eyes. She was pumped up. Oh yeah, big-time training for big-time gains.
Since we already did our workout, Layla's taking the initiative to do some freestyle training till we're done.
Freestyle. Layla takes a big jump off the swing set and lands on her feet. Not losing her momentum, she starts to scramble her way to the jungle gym, but stops midway. Make sure you watch me, coach. Don't get distracted and go all kissy face with your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend, you brat.
Yum. Layla sticks her tongue out before rushing over to the jungle gym. Not your girlfriend.
Shall we tease her a little bit better?
Sure.
So is that a no to kissing then?
Oh, that's a good face.
That's a very good face. Jackie slips a surprise laugh but is too stunned to say anything at first. Flushed as she is, she grins and lightly nudged me with her elbow.
Hey, don't tell me you're gonna start teasing me too, huh? You know I'm the coach and not the punching bag, right?
Yeah, you could have fooled me. I got to the small bruise I couldn't quite heal the other day on Jackie's side. But Jackie gives a small yelp and nearly jumps when she notices the motion and grabs my hand to stop me. I wasn't going to touch it, you know.
Oh, right.
So much for that tickle tolerance, huh?
Oh, you have jokes today, don't you?
I blame Layla. She's rubbing off on me. We laugh it off and Jackie lets go of my hand. The two of us find a nice bench to sit at while Layla does her freestyle training. So was she always this sassy?
Layla, believe it or not, that wasn't always the case. She's really come out of her shell.
You're kidding, right? You're telling me that little ball of energy used to be shy?
Yeah, something like that. I'm glad she can joke about it now, but she used to be pretty shaken up about the bridge incident. You know, that's one of the reasons why her father sent her our way in the first place, to help her not feel so powerless. She's poured her little heart into boxing, and it's really starting to pay off. She has confidence to spare now. So I'll put up with a little teasing here and there. She's earned it.
That's so sweet. I had no idea of her struggle.
Yeah, she surprises me. I saved her life, but I never really thought about the weight she's been carrying since then. Not until I got to know her. Makes you really stop and think about if we could have done some things better.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it before, but now that she mentioned it, I am. The thought lingers between us both, bringing an uncomfortable silence. So, park day, huh?
Oh, yeah, we tend to do this about every week or so. We started off with a proper workout routine, and then she gets to freestyle for a while.
Just looks like she's playing to me.
I affectionately call it an unorthodox workout.
Like climbing a jungle gym.
Good for hand-eye coordination, balance, and strength building.
Huh, I guess that's true. It's different from what I pictured, though.
You might not catch Rocky on a regimen like this, but for a kid like Layla, it's a perfect way to round off a week or two of tough training sessions.
Jackie stares wistfully at Layla as the kid climbs up and flips herself upside down, hanging from the bars with only her legs and throwing a few practice punches for the fun of it.
Layla's a little different. She needs some creative freedom here and there to get her best results. Her father doesn't seem to mind either, so why not let her have this? After all, she's just a kid relatable. One day things are going to get hard for her, and she'll wish she could have taken it easy when she had the chance. Until those days come, she should get to enjoy herself, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It does make sense why she seems so motivated around you. The talking between us goes quiet while we watch Layla go. She really did seem to have boundless energy. There's something nostalgic about watching Layla play, even though we were rarely at the time to go out and do so ourselves as sentinels. That was the kind of world we lived in, and it was hard to balance saving the world and having a life.
Relatable. I'm thinking about passing my ring to Layla.
What, really? Like, right now? Oh.
No, not right now, but maybe in the near future.
Are you serious, Jack?
Very. I mean, it's going to be her choice in the end, but I feel like I'm not really cut out for the ring anymore.
I feel a pang in my heart after hearing that. I understood that KJ wanted nothing to do with their powers, but I didn't expect Jackie to want to give up on them either. The finality of our group disbanding never really set in for me. I think part of me had always felt we would come back to this at some point after a great danger would present itself again. Now that such a danger has arrived, I can't help but feel like our group is living on borrowed time.
She can do what she fucking wants.
Yeah, it's really not our decision.
Yeah.
It's your power, Jackie. You get to choose what to do with it. I'll support whatever you decide to do with it.
Thank you, Relatable. That means a lot to hear you say that. Alistair is probably going to be really against it, but my mind is made up.
I guess my feeling on the matter is you're not just giving that kid power and washing your hands of it. You're signing that kid up for now to be called up at any moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's something a kid can really consent to doing. You know what? Come to think of it, magical girls might be fucked up.
Yeah?
Hey, did you know that?
Who knew?
Well, you let me deal with Alistair, all right?
Yeah, all right. You know the little dude the best after all.
So, does she know that you want to pass it down to her?
Yeah, she does. We've talked about this for quite a bit, and we've reached an agreement. She can become a magical girl, but if she does, she can no longer box. Not competitively, at least. She can give it up when she wants to, but it's always going to be one or the other.
Isn't that a bit hypocritical? That's what you did when you were a sentinel. Jackie bit her lip and grabbed the wrist of her right arm. Her arm trembled a bit when she looked distant, no doubt in her memories.
Yeah, and that was a mistake, Relatable. I got hurt in ways even you can't heal by pushing myself like that.
Well, what do you mean? You always told me my healing kept you in the game.
I didn't lie, but I messed up big time relying on you so heavily. I just have a lot of old pains that feel deeper than where your magic could touch. Plus, there's just this trauma I feel from it. There's this hesitation I can't seem to train out of me. I have to force myself to stop turtling up in spars with people closer to my age. It's been bad enough to can my boxing career.
I'm sorry, Jackie, I didn't know.
I know, that's also my fault. I wanted to be tough for everyone, so I kept it to myself. I kept a lot to myself. I'm sorry, I'm throwing a lot at you suddenly.
No, don't be. It's refreshing to see you open up like this. I like it.
You think so?
Jackie looks down at nothing in particular in her way of trying to hold back a smile. She was always cute when she tried to hide the heart she wore on her yellow plaid sleeves.
Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind.
You better, and hold nothing back, all right? You don't have to pull your punches when you're with me. Jackie eases up and finally lets go of her wrist and relaxes.
All right, but don't regret it later. You know I hit hard.
I won't. Carrot smile face. And just so we're clear, you're okay with this, right? You know how harsh the lifestyle gets, and you're sure you're okay with the idea of Layla doing the same thing?
Yeah, she has something to prove, and if it's what she wants to do, I won't get in her way. But as her coach, I'll be keeping a keen eye on her and making sure she avoids making the same mistakes I did.
Coach Martinez, you're not watching me.
Our time together gets cut short when Layla comes sprinting back.
I knew it. You're doing the kissy face thing, aren't you?
I'm not.
I see a smug expression creep up on Layla. Layla seems to pick something up much like a shark in the scent of blood. She doesn't say anything, but Jackie's face grows into a bright shade of red.
Wow, just look at the time. We should get you back over to the gym before your father shows up.
Would you like some more company for the walk back?
Sure, I don't mind.
I'll be on my best behavior, Coach Martinez. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You better.
For the whole walk back to the gym, Layla didn't say a word, keeping her promise as best she could. Unfortunately, she never dropped her smug grin. Who should I go hang out with now? We'll have to figure out who that is.
Next time.
Next time. Which is good because my voice was just giving out. This game is great.
This is very good.
This is
game.
very delightful. Our patrons picked a good one for this month. I can't wait to see what happens. There is I'm guessing the game goes all the way up to New Year's Eve, judging from how the setup was, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It'll be so fun if we've called all this shit in episode 1.
Hey, it's out there for posterity now, right? So, to do all the things. We left a link in the description. Go pick this up for yourself. It was free. Like, entirely free on itch.io. Not even pay what you want. It was just free.
Wait, so I can't pay for it if I want to?
I tried when I picked it. It didn't give me a prompt for it.
Damn, I would pay for this.
I will have to go back and see if there's another way to do it.
Yeah.
Because usually when it's pay what
This
you
is
want.
quality.
Just for full transparency, usually when it's pay what you want stuff, we usually throw them at least like $20 or something because, we feature the games on our channel and stuff.
Yeah, people work hard on this shit, and it's like it's worth more than the minimum whatever.
Exactly. thank you again to our patrons for supporting us for another month. It means a lot to us that you like what we do, and that support means that we get to keep doing this month after month, and we really enjoy that. We want to give a special super shout out to the patrons in our I'm Jacked In tier, including Alice,
The Fighting Doll,
and Snow Flurry. If you want to support us, you can do that at patreon.com/8pr. Doing so means you get access to a bunch of Patreon exclusive episodes. You can see the Patreon potpourri a month before it goes available on the main channel, and the Ace Attorney Let's Play that we're doing that well before it goes on the main channel. And you also get to vote on what creator we should feature on the channel every month, which is why we're playing this game right now. This you could have decided what game we were playing in this episode. That could have been you. It could be you still.
Yeah.
Not in this episode, in the future episode.
If you make a time machine this
Yeah.
episode.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.